We reviewed the game, at least partly, is what was said by Redditor Almaherby10. Hopefully I got that name right. 10 hours ago from the date this is recorded, they had dropped a review stating this. So, I'm 10 hours in, and I'm still enjoying the game. When I started exploring new locations in the city, the frame dips increased, which started to annoy me. But they released update 1.003 yesterday, and the game feels much smoother and stable right now. Even controls are more responsive. Combat is still very fun, especially when you get the hang of it. I found Nightwing's best followed by Red Hood, especially if you master his combos and abilities. I like how as you progress through the story you begin to see new enemy types. So far there's a decent amount of variety. Stealth is basically like the Arkham games, but it's more straightforward and simple. The enemy AI can be dumb and blind though. I'm not deep into the story, but it's really engrossing so far. The side villains arcs are actually cool side missions, and also intriguing. Now to the things I dislike. Movement when walking or crouching can feel awkward and unresponsive at times. The parkour and climbing buildings obstacles doesn't look as good and feels awkward. I hate the game's UI so much and just navigating the game's menus, crafting and all that stuff. It's just not good at all and a headache in my opinion. Enemies are really spongy on the hardest difficulty, which led me to reduce it to medium, and I found the game much more enjoyable. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer, but please consider I do in fact have a life and a job. Thanks. Prayers. With the main complaints of the gameplay being the lack of speed in the combat, I want to know how we're feeling about this. This is opening up a lot of doors to the game. This means that when we can actually have things like outfits and customization, we can have a fast version of Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood, both on melee fronts, ranged fronts, and stealth fronts. Now granted, there's going to be the certain characters and elements to where they can run a lot better than other characters can, like Robin being specifically suited for stealth and Batgirl being specifically suited for one-hit dispatchments. But that doesn't mean that they can't do it. It's just food for thought. With Flappy thoughts. This is Esoteric Flap. I will see you guys next time.